So if you've ever experienced anything in your life like ghosts or paranormal or UFOs or encounters of any of those sorts, you're going to want to watch this because all my life I've had these encounters. And this next story is about me in a place where I worked, swimming pool place, and there's other people around me that witnessed it. So this story begins in a swimming pool store where I used to work. There was two stores out here in Northern California. I can tell you a place, Windsor, and I believe there's one down the street from Windsor, Larkfield. It was I worked at both stores. I've heard stories about somebody that actually had passed away in the apartment that was in the Windsor store. I guess the swimming pool store had a little place people could rent, and I guess the person had killed themselves, possibly hung themselves. So yeah, there was pictures flying off the wall. People were talking about all this stuff, and I'd never seen it there. So then I went down to Larkfield's store to start working for a while, and I worked with this gentleman named Mike, and pretty nice guy. Worked there for a couple of years. There was some tragedy here as well, so be prepared for that in this story. But yeah, there was some interesting sightings at the store. I guess he was a believer in a lot of things. Also demons. He would say these certain demons' names, and I don't want to say it because I guarantee you something bad will happen. You don't want to say demons' names. I don't even want to give you a clue of what demon he was calling out. But as he was doing that, I was telling him, you got to be careful with that stuff because this stuff is real. And as I was talking to him about that, a little box flew off the counter. It was a little box. It was about this big, and it just flew right off the counter. So he's like, "Ooh, are those your little demons?" Kind of making fun of it again. I'm like, "Mike, this is not something you want to make fun of. This is something that's real. Just be very careful." So another day goes by, maybe a week or so goes by, and then all of a sudden, over our heads, this big, huge, dark shadow comes down the building, and the building starts to ripple. And it was like this old, building, looked like a hangar. It was kind of a smaller hangar-looking building. Had the rounded roof, and it went for a long ways down. Had a big hangar door at the end. But yeah, this shadow went over the top, rippled the ceiling, and went out. It looked like this big wing kind of thing. It was very dark. And I looked at him, he looked at me, we both saw it. We were kind of blown away a little bit. He's scratching his head going, all right, maybe something's going on with that. And he starts saying the demons' names again. I'm like, Mike, don't do that. So he's planning on going to a trip to the Grand Canyon. He's getting ready for his vacation. He's a very cautious man. Talking about all the things he's probably have to do when he gets back, and this and that, and how he looks forward to the vacation because he hasn't been on one for a long time. So he goes on vacation in Grand Canyon. We get a call. All heck breaks out. He actually fell off the cliff 400 feet down and died. So just to put that out there real quick. It was a really shock to everybody, but it was very sad. I had people coming in the store for, let's say, probably a year asking about him. Some people were breaking down crying. Went over that over and over telling. Anyways, the rest of the story is, we were in the building. We were in this area talking. My boss, which I can't say the name, and another one was a tech person for swimming pools and hot tubs, which I can't say the name. But yeah, they came out to talk to me, and there's this area where we had some hot tubs in that people could try out. We had them all blocked off because, it's cold, and there's no breezes in this place. Nothing's turned on, no fans, no nothing. There's a little area that we go in all the time. And we get these boxes like from Traeger. They're huge boxes. They actually are made for little kids to play in, so we keep one out for the kids when they come in to play. This box has been out for quite a while. Nothing ever happened with this box, so we're sitting there talking, my boss and the tech guy, and we look at this box, and the lid of the box starts doing this, just popping up and down, up and down, up and down, like not stopping. And we're both like, all of us are looking at this box going, what's going on in this box? So the tech guy says, well, maybe there's something in there. Maybe I should go there and grab it and get it out of there. So he goes over to the box, and grabs the box and starts pulling it slowly and then drips it away, and there's nothing underneath there. So, we're all thinking about maybe this was Mike coming back, We just kind of let it go. It was very strange. But yeah, this is a story of my employment here at the swimming pool store. So that's a very interesting story. I went to his funeral later on, and God bless his heart. They had his pictures all over the board, and as he was talking about, and I don't know if this is just coincidence, but he was talking, the priest or the pastor, and one of the pictures on the board flipped over, and then just the little pin that was in the picture, they had these pins like or what they call the tacks or pins in them. A pin just popped out and it just fell on the floor. I'm like, oh God, Mike, are you here again? I don't know what's going on. This is very strange. Everybody saw that too. So there you have it. Story of the day. Hope you enjoy. Please give me a thumbs up down there if you did enjoy, and subscribe for more stories. We'll be going out on the road here sometime soon, and we'll be looking around at things and, getting the mysteries, kind of do some searching out, ghosts and all that kind of stuff, UFOs, whatever. So yeah, hang in there with me, and we'll keep it going. Yeah, more stories are good. These are all my life stories. The truth is all I'm telling you is basically the truth. I don't know what these things are. I'm just telling you what we experience. So yeah, have a good one.